Bartholin cyst can be very painful with extreme discomfort, especially because of its location. It just messes up your mind, and the only thing that you can actually think of is how to get rid of it. So when you take a look at it and you see how swollen and tender it has become, it's just generally tempting to want to poke it or cut it open yourself. So should you lance your Bartholin cyst yourself? Join me as we have this discussion in today's video. You are welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Odunayo, and today we will just generally be having a discussion on if you should cut your Bartholin cyst open at home yourself and how you can actually do this. This video is actually coming from several questions and concerns that I've heard amongst ladies who have suffered from Bartholin cyst. That is why I want to make this video to answer some of these questions and to put their mind at ease. And I'll be specific, and I will specifically be responding to somebody's comment on Facebook regarding lancing and Bartholin cyst. I'll be reading it out from my phone. It's a personal story and how she was able to handle it. She wrote this. She said, updates. I couldn't take it anymore. The pain was getting worse. We are heading in holidays tomorrow. You understand that concern? Wasn't going to let this thing ruin a well-deserved break. So I got a scalpel, sat in a mentholated spirits. Sat in a mentholated spirits, got in a sitz bath, soaked for a little, grabbed a mirror for her to see, and made an incision on the cyst down there. Some dark brown stuff shot out of me and I had an instant relief. I got in the shower, used the head of the shower to give my bits a good wash. That is, she washed the surface, then put a drenched eye wipe with antibacterial wash down there and a pad. So what she did was, after she lanced it, those things came out. She cleaned it up with water, then she used antibacterial to wash, and then she wore a pad. Summary: I have antibiotics to help with infection. I am not recommending, she left this with a note. She said, I am not recommending people to do this, but this is what I did, and I'll let you all know if anything happens afterwards. After now, going to the comment, I didn't see any comment she made. A lot of people came saying, oh, did you just poke it, or did you slice it? How did you do it? Blah 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 blah. And I thought, we need to address this. Just like any other cyst that you have, you can always try to make your cyst pop. You can cut it open, you can do whatever. But with Bartholin cyst, because it is very sensitive, it is in a very sensitive part of the body, it takes a great caution for you to want to do this at all. I would like you to know that Bartholin cyst can be lanced at the hospital. At the hospital, you can talk to your doctor. They can lance this for you without having to go through this stress under an aesthetic condition. It can be done for you under an aesthetic condition to prevent infection. So lancing your Bartholin cyst is not an issue, but doing it yourself, girl, you are posing a lot of risk. Not as if you will not get the same relief if you poke it yourself, but you are just endangering yourself, because after the relief could come any other issue. This lady started, she said updates, probably she had written something before, but she didn't really state if this cyst was actually confirmed as a Bartholin cyst with her doctor, which is one of the reasons why you must not lance it yourself. If your doctor might suspect any other thing aside Bartholin cyst, they'll ask you to come and lance it or take it out. And if they suspect maybe it's cancerous, or maybe it's a kind of lump or tumor that they are not too sure it's a Bartholin cyst, they might want to take it for further testing. So you lancing it at home has taken away the opportunity for further investigation if need be. She also said, although with the way she said she did it, she cut it open, she was so clean about it, blah blah blah, fine and good. She said she did a 6 bit. Another thing that I think she could have done better is washing it straight from the shower. I don't know if she used warm water or cold water, but warm water would have been a better option. Then putting a drenched eye wipe with antibacterial down there, yes, it's okay. Wearing a pad in case something else comes out is okay. But for all this procedure, she did not really confirm. She was so much in haste that she did not really take time to remove everything that is in there. Because even if your Bartholin cyst should pop on its own, which is what I advocate for, I have a video up here on how to help your Bartholin cyst pop on its own. Even if you allow your Bartholin cyst to pop on its own, don't just wash it, drench it, and then wear a pad. There are some things that you need to do. If you watch this video, you will know these things. You need to just get all the fluid out, because if you don't do that, it is going to come back very soon. Not just that it's going to come back, it's going to come back pretty fast if you don't do that. And I really hope that hers did not come back. And then she said that the major thing that got me so worried about this post is, she said, I have antibiotics to help with infection. Lady, what infection? You should not be taking antibiotics without prescription, and you should not be taking antibiotics that are prescribed for you for something else to treat something else entirely. Which is one of the reasons why I said lancing your cyst in the hospital would have been a better option. They could have taken her to the lab or referred her to the lab to do a test. If there's an infection, then they could have just given her the right antibiotics to fight that infection. But she just simply started taking antibiotics to fight infection that she's not even certain of. The infection that she does not know what kind of infection that it is, and the antibiotics that she's just generally abusing. So based on these points, I would not advocate that you lance your Bartholin cyst at home. Lancing it at home would obviously give you some form of relief, but you might be doing yourself more harm than good if you lance your Bartholin cyst yourself at home. So if it pops naturally, then you might be safe, because it's just the body doing its thing and getting the fluid out. Also, if you go to your doctor, if there is a sac that holds the cyst, they might be able to take it out, because if the sac is still there, the cyst is going to come back pretty fast. Only one advantage you get from lancing your cyst at home is that you are going to get instant relief, and that is all. And sometimes you might even enjoy yourself. Yeah, you might eventually enjoy yourself. So I just hope that you are able to go away with one or two things that, as much as I agree with every one of us that Bartholin cyst can be painful, the discomfort can be too much, it can really even play with your mental state of it, I do not advise that you lance your cysts at home yourself without the help of a professional or not within an aesthetic environment. So thank you so much for watching this video. I would try very soon to make a video on Bartholin cyst diet what you should eat if you are battling with Bartholin cyst, and what you should not eat if you are battling with Bartholin cyst. So watch out for that video. And if this content is something that you really like, is something that you would really want to see, you can just click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you can be notified when new contents like this comes up. And please like this video. That is just the best way to help my channel, to help the algorithm, so that other people who need this information, they are going to actually see it. So please give it a like, and if there's something you need us to discuss about, I am open and always in the comment section to answer to any of your questions and concerns. So see you some other time, and please do take very good care of yourself. Bye bye.